So I had a really bad case of insomnia. So how it's usually like in the past, I could stay up because I'm a night person. I could stay up until like 3 or 4 a.m. and still like fall asleep, and I'd be fine. Like I just study. I like studying at night. It's peaceful and quiet, and I just study better at night. And so usually I could just go until 3 or 4, and then go to school and then come home, take a nap, and then sleep at around like the same time for, and then it just repeat itself. And so, I would be able to get roughly around 7 hours throughout the day. I mean, not just in one setting whenever everyone's in sleep or in bed. And so this time it was different. So my friend, she invited me over to her house to spend have a sleepover because her parents were out of town, and she didn't want to be alone in the apartment. And so why not just have a sleepover for the week? And so she let me stay in her parents' bedroom. And so, the bed was super comfortable. And for some reason, I could not sleep whatsoever. I tried so hard. Like the first night, I kind of just lay there, closed my eyes, and nothing happened. And for some reason, my body, it's really weird with my body. Like I could not sleep in anyone's bed except my own, even in hotels. So even like in hotels, it just takes a while for my body to get used to the bed. And it's just how my body's always been. It's just so weird. It's nothing that I can control. It's just I sleep better in my bed. First night I got no sleep. Got up, went to class, came home. I was exhausted. And so, okay, I thought I could exhaust myself to the point where, I could just fall asleep, and it would be totally fine. Second night, I had no sleep. There was like this period where, usually I would just fall, like I would just close my eyes and just sleep, just think about my day, happy memories, things like that. And I would just drift off to sleep. That didn't happen. I kind of just lay there with my eyes closed. And I think there was this period where I fell into a dream state for like an hour, and then I came back up. So that that kind of sucked. And so got up, went to class, and then it was already by like the end of the week, like on Thursday and Friday. And I told my friend I could not sleep. I think I tried so hard. And so I went home and I tried to sleep in my own bed. And so Friday through the weekend, I could not sleep in my own bed. I kind of just laid there, and I had no stress whatsoever. There was nothing upcoming. It was a weekend, so I was just like, okay. And so I kind of just laid there. I didn't know what was going on, and so I tried everything. I tried sleep pills. I tried Unisome tablets, melatonin. I tried magnesium because magnesium kind of makes you relax, and so and it kind of like releases stress or something like that. And so I tried everything. Nothing worked. I tried getting some sun. I tried exercising. That didn't work at all. And so I've tried all my options. I kind of just laid there, made myself comfortable. Nothing happened. And it was I also had a test Saturday, but I mean that really didn't cause me any stress. It was like one of those like business assessment tests where they assess your knowledge over your entire degree period. And I'm a senior, and so you just come in at 9 a.m. It was from 9 to 11, a 2-hour test, and it's nothing that you really need to study for. You just come in, you take it, and they just want to know how much knowledge you retain in your head by the end of your senior year of business knowledge. And so did that, try to go back to sleep. I literally just sat in my bed after that test from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Nothing happened. My mind kind of wandered, but nothing happened. I tried everything. I was so exhausted. I think by the end of Sunday, I my mind was already mush. I mean, my mind was mush throughout the entire week, but like as the days went on, I got increasingly frustrated. I think what also contributed, like the only anxiety I ever had was trying to sleep. Like I would just lay there, and it would just get frustrating because it's like I'm kind of scared. Like I don't know how long my body can handle, like going 8 days without sleep. I don't even want to know how long my body can go without sleep. It was already 8 days. I couldn't do anything. I needed help. I needed serious, like I needed to be knocked out. And so by 1 a.m. Sunday night, I go over to my mom and I'm like, Mom, I haven't slept in 8 days. I don't know what else to do. My temperature was already fluctuating. I had a racing heart rate because I have hyperthyroidism, and I think the anxiety of just trying to sleep, trying so hard to sleep kind of made it worse. I don't know. But so my heart rate was around like 100 beats per minute. And so resting heart rate. And so that all already added to like I can't like relax. I can't sleep. I don't know what's going on. I need to go to the ER. At 1 a.m. I need something. I need it now. And usually when you schedule an appointment with your primary care physician, um, it just takes weeks for them. You got to set up an appointment and they may not be able to see you right then and there. And I needed help right then and there. I was so done. I go to the ER and so they IV'd me Benadryl and Ativan, and I waited until the end of the day so I can set my sleep schedule right because I just think my rhythm was just so out of whack. I could not reset it at all, no matter what I did. I got 15 hours of sleep that night. I was so happy. I got up and now I'm not gonna fuck around with my sleep. You know, I've always been able to go to bed at the right time. I mean, I don't need anything like drugs or anything to go to bed in my own bed. I mean, yeah, I usually just fall asleep. And for that particular case and situation I was in, I could not fall asleep no matter what I did. And I mean, you could go to your primary care physician, and there's some people out there who are just gonna like bash me for, you know, saying that like, oh, you know, going to the ER is only for real emergencies, but people who are just like on, you know, on death's row kind of thing, who are dying, and you know, people are gonna say that I'm wasting resources of the ER, you know, where a physician could be tending to someone else other than me because I'm not dying. But honestly, I was dying. I didn't know what else to do. I was just because you know there are three things you need to survive in this world. You need food, water, and sleep. And sleep trumps it all. Like, I'm really grateful that I got it back on track and I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna go to bed. You know, I'm gonna make sleep as like one of those top priorities that like you can't fight it. You can't you gotta go to bed because your circadian rhythm is just it's so important to your body's health. You know, going to bed at the right time, waking up at the right time. It's just so essential to like your rhythm, you know, psychological health, mental well-being. Because if you skip out on sleep, you know, your neurons, everything, your body functions, it just increases all these diseases of heart attack, heart disease, everything, diabetes, you know, everything. Your body just gets so out of whack. You get increased risk of everything. All of these other sleep stuff. It's just messes your body up so bad. And you know, I have hyperthyroidism that just increases anxiety because I haven't it just increases your anxiety. And so like I had palpitations. My heartbeat was around like beats per minute around like 100. That just leads to insomnia. And then because you know when you can't sleep when you have a high heart rate of 100 beats per minute. So insomnia leads to heart disease, and that's just a bad road to go down to. Then you'll just be dependent on drugs. And so I never want to do that. And so sleep is so important. I mean, as a student, I would stay up until 3, 4. I can't do that anymore. I mean, I mean, if you really need to go to the ER for insomnia, I would do so. I would, you know, if it's an emergency and, you know, it's already day 8, you know, 1 a.m., you know, you can't wait until 9 a.m. until urgent care opens up or, you know, to call your primary care physician, you know, like, I would go to the ER. I wouldn't care what anyone else says. I mean, if you're dying, go to the ER. It's an emergency. If you sleep is an emergency. If you cannot sleep and if you don't take care of your sleep, that's an emergency and you can't sleep and you have trouble falling asleep, go to the ER. Get some sleep because my brain was mush. I was so scared. I was so scared. I didn't know what else to do. So get some sleep.